Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is a video in finding the determinant of a 6 by 6 matrix, reducing it to 4 by 4 by expansion of minors. And we make sure that after we reduce the 6 by 6 matrix, the rest will have zero values, although the minors have values, but we'll make the coefficient beforehand, the factor beforehand, uh, zeros. It will be presented therein. So here is the problem. So evaluate the determinant of matrix A by expansion of minors, reducing it to 4 by 4. Then after that, we use our calculator. So although there is one here and there is another one here, to easily uh, perform this technique, we have to make this diagonal elements 1 by factoring out 3 so that the position of these diagonal elements will not change the sign nor the values of the determinant, the value of the determinant of the original matrix. We just perform elementary row operations as shown. So let's make these zeros, so it reduces to 4 by 4. Then after that, from 5 by 5, then after that, let's make these zeros so that 0 times the minor of that element would be 0, and so on and so forth. So this is equal to 3 times, so we factor out 3, so this is 1, 4/3, negative 1/3, 2, 2/3, negative 2/3 as shown. So I hope that you followed after we factor out 3. So the determinant would be the determinant of this new matrix, but the objective is to make all these elements zeros or elements in a row 0. But I'll just prefer to make all the elements in this column zeros. So to do that, these are the elements of the previous second row, so that this is the new element of the first row. To make this 0, so we have to have this formula 2 times row 1, then minus row 2. 2 times row 1, this row 1 here, then minus row 2 previous. So of course, 2 times 1 minus 2 is 0 here. 2 times 4/3 minus negative 5, that would be the value here. 2 times negative 1/3 minus 7, that would be the value here. You have to calculate 2 times 2 minus 8, that should be negative 4 here. So let us see. So that's that, and so on and so forth. So I want you to verify the rest of these elements. The previous element is negative 4. These are the new elements of row 1. So the formula to make this 0, here, is 4 times row 1 plus row 3 previous. 4 times row 1 plus row 3 previous. So 4 times 4 plus negative 4 would be 0 here. So the rest of the elements would be this. So I need to check 4/3 and 9. I want you to check 37/3, 34/3. I also check 1/3 because this is a simple value. First, this 2/3 here. 4 times negative 1/3 is negative 4/3, then plus 2/3. So negative 4/3, negative 4/3 plus 2, negative 4/3 plus 2 is positive 2/3. So it's really positive 2/3 here. And let's check if this is really 9. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1, row 3 previous, 8 plus 1 is 9. So I'll check this. 4 times negative 4/3 is negative 8/3. Negative 8/3 plus row 3 previous, negative 8/3 plus 3, negative 8/3 plus 3 is positive 1/3. So it's really positive 1/3. So you check that because you have the calculator there in your hand. The next is to make the 0, 4 times row 1 minus row 4 previous. That's the formula. 4 times row 1 minus row 4 previous, so that makes it this 0. So I'll check 5 and 1/3. I want you to check the rest. So 4 times 2 is 8. Then 8 minus 3. 8 minus 3, row 4 previous, is 5. So it checks. Then 4 times 4/3 is 16/3. 16/3 minus 5. 16/3 minus 5 is 1/3. 16/3 minus 5 is 16 minus 15 over 3, so that's 1/3. So I wanted to check the rest of the elements. Next, to make this 0, so we have 8 times row 1 minus row 5 previous. So that's why this is 0. So I'll check 12 and 5/3. I'll check 5/3 and 12. The rest you have to check if these are correct. So 8 times 5/3 is 4. 8 times 4/3 rather is 32 over 3. 32 over 3 minus 9. 32 over 3 minus 9 is 32 minus 27 over 3. 32 minus 27, 5 over 3, so 5/3. That checks. Then 8 times 2 is 16. 16 minus 4 is 12. So that checks. Finally, to make this 0, we have 5 times row 1 minus row 6 previous. So that's why this is 0. So I'll check 4. I want you to check the rest. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. So that's really the value. Now the determinant would be equal to 3 times the minor of 1, which is this. Since the next, by expansion of minors, we have 0 times minor of 0, which consists of these elements and these elements here, 5 by 5, which it begins with 0 times something, so it is always 0. Then alternating signs, remember? But since these are all zeros, so alternating signs does not matter. So therefore, the determinant would be equal to 3 times the determinant of this 5 by 5 matrix. So we have to make this 1 again for easy operations, elementary row operations. Let's make this 1. You may not make this 1, but it's difficult, especially that these are all fractions. So that's why I factor out 1. So we have 3 times 23 over 3. So this is 3 times 23 over 3. So the net value here is 23 times. So it's like factoring out, or it's like multiplying all this by 3 over 23. So that this is 1, negative 1. Then negative 12 over 23. times 3 over 23, so 2 over 23, times 3 over 23, so negative 7 over 23. Next, to make this 0, because the objective is to make all these zeros so that if we apply expansion of minors, the rest would be 0. Only the minor of this element here will be expanded and it becomes 4 by 4, and you can now use your calculator. So to make this element 0, we have to multiply row 1 by 37 over 3, and then we subtract corresponding elements of row 2 previous. So this is 5 by 5, so this is now the row 2, row 3, row 4, and row 5. So the formula would be 37 over 3 times row 1 minus row 2 previous. And this is the row 2 previous. So that's why this is 0. This is negative 13. So I'll just check negative 13. And I want you to check the rest of these elements. So 37 over 3 times negative 1 is negative 37 over 3. Then minus 2 over 3, negative 37 over 3 minus 2 over 3 is negative 39 over 3 or negative 13. So that checks. So I want you to check the rest. Then to make this 0, so the formula would be 25 over 3 row 1 minus row 3 previous. 25 over 3 row 1 minus row 3 previous. So this would be 0, and these are the rest of the elements. So I'll check again this row here, this element here. This is 25 over 3 times negative 1, so negative 25 over 3 minus 14 over 3. Negative 25 over 3 minus 14 over 3 is negative 39 over 3. That's why it's still negative 13. The next, to make this 0, 5 over 3 row 1 minus row 4 previous. So that's why this is 0. And these are the elements. So I'll check just this because I can mentally calculate this. 5/3 of negative 1 is negative 5/3, then minus negative 14/3, so that's negative 5/3 plus 14 over 3, so that would be 9 over 3, and 9 over 3 is positive 3. So that's it. Then you check the rest of the elements. And finally, to make this 0, it should be 14 over 3 row 1 minus row 5 previous. So that's why this is 0. And this is 2. So let's check 2. I'll check 2, and I want you to check the rest of the elements. So 14 over 3 times negative 1 is negative 14 over 3 minus 20 minus negative 20 over 3 is plus 20 over 3. So negative 14 over 3 plus 20 over 3 is 6 over 3, and 6 over 3 is 2. And check the rest of the elements. So it is now 23 times the minor of 1, which is the determinant of this 4 by 4 matrix. So it is determinant of A is 23 times the determinant of this 4 by 4 matrix there. Then you can now use your calculator, input these values in your calculator. Then the value of this is 33,405 over 23. So that we can cancel 23, and the determinant of A is 33,045. So that's it for this video. So again, to make it simple, you may just follow this procedure. Let's just make all the elements here to be zeros, then here to be zero, so that it's just the determinant will just be the this value here times the minor of this value, which is reduced to 5 by 5, then that 5 by 5 would be reduced to 4 by 4 by making all these elements zeros also, like what we did here. But that procedure may be changed by using rows instead. We have to make all these elements zeros, then next zeros, it's the same, and by expansion of minors. Or you make this as the element, then make all these zeros. But it's a bit confusing, perplexed. You might get lost, especially when we have to consider rows and columns that are not in sequence. Like, but here the applications of these formulas would be very simple, and you may not get lost because the rows are in sequence. So that's it for this video.